But harmony, like when we talk about living in perfect harmony, like honestly, harmony on the piano and music is everything. It is perfect. Everything goes together. You can play one note and it can lead this way and it's not wrong. You can go this way and it's not wrong.
You choose your harmony daily. And don't be afraid of the dissonance. Matter of fact, lean into it, because the dissonance, the more strong the dissonance is, the bigger the resolution. You know, and there's other kids that need that empowerment to know that, hey, it's okay to be dissonant, lean into it and find your own sound. That's Theron Brown, that's Bree, that's Xavier, that's John, that's all of you. What's up, everybody? Good to see you all. I smile a lot, especially now because like this doesn't happen too often, where you're in front of people and you can feel their vibrations. And yeah, I mean, hearing live music too, it seems something almost archaic. We've been watching live stream shows, get on these little things and get on Instagram. Actually, Bree just told me, you need to get on Instagram and play more. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it's really good to be here in Cleveland and talking to you all. I have my bio and everything, but just a brief little bit about me. I'm Theron Brown, I play piano from Zanesville, Ohio, where there's not as much going on there culturally. But somehow I made it out and got into arts. So, yes, thank you. It's a big deal. You know Zanesville. Yeah, it's a big football town and basketball sports. But I'm a PK. My father's a pastor. So I spent a lot of time at church. When I say a lot of time, that's like every day after school. You go straight to church and do your homework, play some instruments, and then wait for like either usher board meeting, Bible study, you know, any of these church activities. So a lot of my time was spent just figuring out the piano. But through that time at the piano, I learned a lot of life lessons and a lot of discipline things that made me who I am today. And I'm changing what I was going to talk about because of the music. And I'm an improviser. I play jazz music, so I do that a lot. I play, you know, kind of to the situation, to the vibe of the room. So listening to that song, What the World Needs Now, I mean, it's just so perfect. And it kind of goes with my next album that I'm releasing too. But today I want to talk about harmony. And the cliche goes, you know, to live in perfect harmony. You know, we use that a lot loosely. But does anybody really know what harmony is? Okay. This is where I go to the piano. Yeah, I'm gonna put that should work.
All right. So harmony, we know what a melody is like. We will put the harmony to that. We're adding like chords, so it's a series of notes put together, more than two. That's harmony. And then there's another aspect to harmony where you put a bunch of chords together. This is called a chord. When you put them together in a series, it's called a progression. Okay, you can see how this is starting to mirror life a little bit. So when you hear something that might not sound too good to the ear, it might sound dissonant. But what we don't understand is that usually dissonance leads to harmony and a point of security. Right? There's always tension and release in music, which is what we love. Tension and release, like this. That makes you so happy, right? It's so simple. It makes you smile. It's just the most simple thing, but it's been around for freaking years. Forever. 5-1. There's a million ways you can play it, a bunch of different keys you can play it in. But harmony, like when we talk about living in perfect harmony, like honestly, harmony on the piano and music is everything. It is perfect. Everything goes together. You can play one note and it can lead this way and it's not wrong. It can go this way and it's not wrong. It can lead and it's not wrong. Now, this is when I got confused, was when I got to college and I started studying other types of music, and then I started traveling. That really woke me up. When I went to India, I learned that there's more notes than the 12 we have here. Is anybody familiar with that? Yeah. Okay, so there's what's called microtones. We got 12 notes on the piano. In between those notes, there's more notes in between, which our ears aren't quite equipped, living in America, to accept those as harmony. See where I'm getting? It's really deep. So this crosses cultures, it crosses boundaries, it crosses the pond. When you think about living in perfect harmony. Jazz music, when I first got into it, I was so intrigued by the traveling that they used to do in the 50s, 40s and stuff, because it was different to travel, play music. In America, it was one thing. To get overseas, oh my God, you have to jump through some hoops and have some people help you, translators, people paying for you to get over there and making sure you're taken care of. The first group that came to mind was Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, or the famous song Moanin'. The Jazz Messengers, but yeah, they had a message that, to take around the world. And what was jazz to them? What was this harmony? What was this new rhythm that they were putting out into the ether? These vibes, and that's what I still play from, even living in this day of this fast pace, trying to get information. We have to change the way we perform for you. We change the way we look at harmony and how we live in it. How do you accept the dissonance that comes in your life? Are we able to improvise and adapt on the fly? Now I'm just talking about my own solo life. The best part for me is when I get to play with my band or other musicians. Because then you really have to rely on that person's perspective. And if they change, I have to go with them. Or it's all going to be dissonant. The music's not going to sound good. That's not harmony. Sometimes we choose dissonance together. In order to grow, sometimes you have to take this chance to see how far out you can get it. How far can your trust go? How can you pull each other out of this situation that we got ourselves into? To break down the boundaries of confusion, seeing each other different. There's no words with music. So you can like it or you can not like it. It's art. It's your opinion. That's what we want, right? When you hear a D flat chord, harmony, some people won't trigger anything. Some people might get confused, like, okay, it's just a nice little, it's a sound. Exactly. Other people might hear it go a certain direction. Might go a different direction. The magic is just the choice of the day. I was just talking to Xavier about this. Every time I sit at the piano, I have no clue what's going to happen. Because there's so many things that go into how I feel for that day. So I might be tired, but I got 3 kids. 3 years old, 2 years old, and 8 months old. I got up this morning. That's my biggest. I made it here. Harmony is great. Seeing isn't always believing, right? I rely on my ears and just close your eyes. If I hear something, I go that direction. That's kind of how my life's been, is putting faith in that kind of, call it art. Is that chance? You know, you gotta, for me, I had to take the chance of music coming out of Zanesville. Like, I didn't have any mentors or influences to show. And then when I came up here, I had those different situations. And I was able to grow into that harmony and dissonance. Yeah, I'm going to play a little bit just to show you what I'm talking about. This is a song, old tune called Strolling by Horace Silver. He's a great pianist.
Thank you all so much. I was Strolling by Horace Silver. Now, one of the other things I got to deal with in life is, you know, I'm a piano player, so I have my keyboard in the car. I could have brought that in, but it's always fun to just play an instrument that you're not used to. So all I've done is, you say I date different instruments all the time. You know, it's not like Xavier has his guitar that he plays all the time, you know. Bree and John have their voice. They live with it, like they were born with it. So unfortunately, this is an extension of myself. So getting comfortable with that is also another factor of what controls my comfort level, the vibe of the room. the song choice. You hear it's kind of that old bouncy, 30s. Well, that's what the piano gave me. That's the voice of the piano. That's what she's saying. So, yeah, the instrument always wins. So I'm Theron. Thank you all so much. The main thing I want you to take from this is you choose your harmony daily. And don't be afraid of the dissonance. Matter of fact, lean into it, because the dissonance, the more strong the dissonance is, the bigger the resolution, the more it's gonna feel. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the more out I play, when I bring you guys back in, you don't even think about the dissonance anymore, because you're like, how did he get from that to that? I gotta give you an example of this real quick. I got time? Where's Tom? Okay.
So we improvise some random stuff.
Thank you. Okay, now I really will wrap up. Again, just to reiterate, these are all choices and they're never bad, because guess what? The moment's gone and I'm still breathing. I don't care if you liked it or you didn't. Empower. And this is one of my missions and what I do now is education. I'm at the Akron School. I'm artistic director, bringing in artists for people don't know what I Promise School is in Akron. That's LeBron's school. And the kids, it's all about, thank you. It's really definitely all about the kids. They go through a lot of different things. But to empower them with these kind of things and different ways to look at life, you all have to be, radiate that, because there would be a Theron Brown from Zanesville that's watching you all in this big city that, you're putting on these things that are inspiring for people. And I watch that kind of stuff, and there's other kids that need that empowerment to know that, hey, it's okay to be dissonant, lean into it and find your own sound. That's Theron Brown, that's Bree, that's Xavier, that's John, that's all of you. And whatever you do, it's not just about music, the harmony, the vibrations, it's all around. just with your voice speaking. You know, how you get up and you talk to somebody is going to set the vibe. So thank you all so much. It's been, this is great. Appreciate it.